Welcome to my class, student. It's class 8 English Honeydew. We are doing chapter 3 Glimpses of the Past, session 2, and we are going through the text only. The earlier part, in the earlier session, you have gone through how the British came to India as merchants, and how they started helping the Indian princes who were not united, and they started conquering the weaker one. The Indian princes were very happy to have them because they said that God has sent them, but the common man understood that British people were not for their help. They will create danger to the country's unity and to the country also. Tipu Sultan, who was far-sighted person, who understood, and he fought with British army till his death. Now, in this chapter, in this session, let's go through the other instances. What happened? Ram Mohan Roy, 1772-1833. Earlier, you have come to know about the religious preachers who were advocating all the wrong things that was very dangerous for India's unity. Then emerged a person, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Ram Mohan Roy, a learned man from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. Let us not display ourselves. Our ancient culture is great and we are capable of greater achievements. We must first reform our society. Superstitions have been ruining us. He understood that. He understood because of forgetting our ancient culture, because of that destruction of society, and because of these superstitions that the religious preacher were advocating, our unity was in danger. We'll have to first unite our people, our own people of India. He told his wife Uma, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. Different teachers have different opinions, but the essence of every religion is the same. Yes, each and every religion teaches the same thing: love humanity, do correct things, do good things, have good thoughts, don't harm others. Though the books are different, but their teaching is the same. Just as he has made his wife understood, all the cows are of different colors, but the milk that they provide, it's white. Same with us also. He was attracted by science and modern knowledge because he was a learned man. He was very much attracted by science. He did never have any belief in superstitions. Everything he used to examine with logical and analytical thinking because he was attracted by science and modern knowledge. Knowledge should be practical and scientific. Whatever someone has said, that is not knowledge. First you judge that knowledge. First you get the essence of that knowledge. If you find, yes, that knowledge, this knowledge is worth of accepting, then you accept that knowledge. It's not important that you will have to follow everyone. If somebody is saying wrong thing, you should not follow those things. Now, Raja Ram Mohan Roy used to say the same thing to others. He crossed the seas. Remember what one religious preacher said? If you would cross the sea and go to the foreign land, you will die. Now here he crossed the seas and went to England to see what made the British powerful. Then first the thing is that you have to first know your enemy. What is the nature of the enemy? To know the nature of the enemy, you will have to go to their place also. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy visited England just to see what was that making British so strong that in foreign land, in India, they are showing their power and they are capturing Indians in this way. So he went to England and he did the research, and after returning he told to the countrymen We accept you as rulers and you must accept as a subject. But you must remember the responsibility a ruler owes to his subjects. So what Raja Ram Mohan Rai said to the Britishman in India when he returned, he said, no, in England only he said, okay, we have accepted you as a ruler. We are your subject. But you should not forget, the ruler is not to torture only the subjects. A ruler work is to protect them, is to grow them. But what your men are doing in India, they were just ruining us. They were harming us. They were bringing threat to our identity. The same thing he said in England. He started newspapers, but the suspicious British stopped them in 1823. Raja Ram Mohan Rai was a very learned person. That time only print media was available. So what did he do? He started his own newspaper. But the British men, they were just trying to kill our unity. So they restricted the printing of newspapers and they stopped its publication in 1823. Now operations started 1765-1835. But the British continued to oppress Indians. In 1818, they had passed Regulation 3. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. What is that? That was just to kill our freedom of saying anything, of doing anything. They passed a rule in 1818 that said that any Indian could be jailed without trial in the court. Why without trial? Now, in India, everyone has right to defend. So, if lawyer is not to be appointed, the person who seemed to be guilty in the eyes of a British, how would he save himself? Because everyone cannot be a lawyer. So, in this way, they started filling up the jails with those who think about the welfare of the country. All the time, British officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortunes in private business. What? They started drawing big salaries, big amount. And here farmers were dying. They were dying due to starvation. There were people, common people who were in jail. But they were enjoying, the British people were enjoying their life. And they are making fortunes in private businesses. See? Because they were the ruler. They didn't have any sentiments towards us. They just want to make profit from India and they did that only. By 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. See, they are making our country a very poor country. By 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. Now, Governor General Bentinck, the British prospered on the company's loot while Indians' industries began to die. At one place, they were prospering, and at the other place, Indian industries were dying because the artisans, the local people who are good in work, were not getting their money, were not able to sell their products, so all were dying, and so Indian industries began to die. Governor General Bentinck reported back home, the bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India. See, the bones of cotton weavers जो cotton का काम करते थे, are bleaching the plains of India. It's like that. It's so sad. It's showing the condition of India. They have become so bony figures, skeletons like. See how their condition is. They are the weavers of India. And now everywhere Indians looked like this only, the local artisans. So, what have you learned in this session? In this session, we have learned how the British people were prospered at the cost of our Indians. They were not giving us enough dues. They were not paying us. The local artisans, Indian industries began to die, and they were drawing huge salaries, big salaries. We came to know about Raja Ram Mohan Rai, who wanted to alert citizens, Indians, but the British stopped publication of his newspapers. What did he say to his wife? All cows are of different color, but the milk is white. In the same way, though we are Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs, but we are actually Indian. We should be united, but the British people did never allow us to get united. In this session, till here, in the next session, I will say you more about this story, more about the journey of First War of Independence. Have a good revision of this, understood the pain of Indians, understood the cruelty of the British people, and in the next class, we will do the next portion of the story. Goodbye. Thank you.